Hey Clashers, and welcome back to another video. Well, the winter update, the Christmas update is around the corner, at least according to Supercell, because they say before they want to start with the sneak peeks, they have this big announcement. This big announcement is that there are going to be cost and there's going to be time reductions to heroes, to buildings, to troops, to everything pretty much which is in Clash of Clans for the town levels for 3 to 12. We're going to jump into that list in just a second, and then at the end of the video we're going to have like some sort of like result, kind of if that is a good or a bad thing. But before we're jumping in there, one quick reminder, because if you're thinking about buying anything in the shop right now, or for example buying the gold pass, make sure to use a creator code. And if you like supporting me and you like my content which I'm putting out there, make sure to use code ITSU. But now I would say, let's get started. Let's dive into all of those changes and let's see what exactly the plan of Supercell looks like and what they would like to reduce. And we're starting things off with the Barbarian King. One quick note though, before we're diving into all of the different things which are going to be reduced. If there's a gray block or something, this means the costs or whatever is behind there is not going to be changed. It's going to stay the same. For example, the level 20 king is not going to have like a cost reduction, but at the same time he has some reductions coming down to the time, which is some great quality of life improvement anyway. So let's just dive through all of this, and you can see already this is quite a bit, right? Because like the first couple of level had like time reduction, and now see all of those cost reductions up to like over 20% sometimes even. So 26%, something like that. That is crazy. That's a lot of dark elixir which you can save. Obviously, since, well, hero and queen are pretty similar, we have the queen as well. The same thing is going to happen to the queen as well. A lot of cost reduction and the reduction of the upgrade time. The Grand Warden, same thing for him. We have some nice reductions over there as well. Even up to 50% of the reduction, or like of the costs, are getting reduced, which is quite a bit. Like, you take this any day. The same is going to happen to the Royal Champion. Royal Champion, not as expensive anymore, at least for Town Hall 13. And this is something which you have seen on the heroes as well. It's going up to the higher town levels. Town Hall 12, Town Hall 13, those are the hero levels where we're having those reductions as well, which is really cool if you want to upgrade really fast. Next one is going to be some traps. Some traps have those reductions as well. We have the bomb, we have the spring trap, air bomb right there as well, skeleton trap, tornado trap. Those are all of these traps which are going to get some nice cost and time reductions, and it's a nice touch. Wait a second, wait. I don't want to say anything wrong. Okay, no time reductions. I was wrong on that. But some cost reductions. Okay, now let's dive forward. Let's go into the spells. Lightning spell is having some nice reduction as well on the cost and on the time. 66% up to that is the time reduction, which is crazy. So yeah, heal spell, rage, jump, for example, freeze, poison, earthquake, and haste, clone, skeleton, bad spell, invisibility spell. Those are the spells which are going to have some nice reductions as well. Troops, that's some nice things, because barbarian, archer, goblin as well. So pretty much all of the troops. I would just like scroll through this. If there's any troop in there, just stop the video really short and just see what exactly the reduction is looking like for your favorite troop, which is out there. P.E.K.K.A.'s getting one as well. Minion, Hawk Rider, Valkyrie, Golem, and so on. And we keep going. And we keep going. Pretty much for every single troop. Like, it is crazy. Now, the next thing is going to be for buildings and defenses as well. Buildings and defenses, the same deal. For example, the Giga Tesla or the Giga Inferno Tower, all of those are going to get some reductions. And we can just keep going through the list, because I would like to touch on one thing which I feel like is really interesting, and that's that thing, the walls. I feel like the walls are one of the things in Clash of Clans which are like, which need the most grinding. Like, you have to farm non-stop. And if you take a look at that, nearly every single level, when it's getting more and more expensive, like the reduction 50%, 25%. So that's pretty significant. Like, it's a crazy high amount of number what the reduction is. Like, pretty much all of the higher levels are getting like 1 million loot reduced, which is crazy. Like 1 million less for like obviously every single wall. That's like easily like climbing up to a couple of million really fast. So that's kind of crazy. But yeah, then all of the other defense obviously get this as well, those reductions. The normal buildings as well, the same as like Dark Elixir Barracks. Not only defenses obviously, But yeah, that's pretty much it. The Siege Workshop is the last building which is going to get a reduction on the cost, but not on the time this time though. So let's dive into the result. Like, is that a good or a bad thing in general for Clash of Clans? In my opinion, for sure, this has to be a good thing, because whenever you're playing a game and you're starting into Clash of Clans, for example, and you see, okay, guys, after the tutorial, I'm like Town Hall 2 or Town Hall 3 or something, and then you see, okay, guys, there's somewhere up there, Town Hall 14s, you will never ever reach that, kind of like, at least that's the feeling. So with reducing so many costs, so many time upgrades, I think Supercell is really giving us the right signal to make sure that even new players have a chance to maybe somehow catching up at some point. I know it's either really expensive or it still takes a lot of time, but this is at least in my opinion the right move, because I feel like if a game is not gaining new players as well, at some point it's kind of like a problematic thing. So I feel like overall it's a good move. At the same time though, I feel all of you out there who are saying, I was like hours and hours grinding those walls, trying to upgrade them. I feel you 100%. I did the same. I mean, I did the same hours of hours. I was sitting like in Gold League and was trying to farm like some villages and whatever and put hours into that. But at the same time, now the question is, do you say, okay guys, I don't want to have this change, like if I am suffering, everyone has to suffer, kinda, like if you want to put it like that. But at the same time, then the game is just like slowly dying out. So I feel like that's not worth it. Just like this literally making no sense, I feel like. So kind of like a big question, but let me know what you think about that. Do you say that's a good thing, or do you say no, that's a really bad thing? I want to have like, if I grinded for that, everyone out there has to grind for that as well. Really let me know what you feel like about this. And one quick reminder as well, because if you want to have more update videos like this, if you always want to have the newest, the best update predictions kinda, and what those new things, which whatever is going to come is going to be used, and you want to have some nice guides, make sure to follow this YouTube channel. Thank you so much for that. Now we'll see you guys back for the next video tomorrow. Until then, see ya and bye bye.